Good evening, Thunder fans, and for the last time this weekend and this season, I'm coming to you live from Lawrence, Kansas. We are at the National Christian Homeschool Volleyball Championships. I'm Coach Kevin, and you are about to watch your NB Thunder play for the Division II National Championship, Undisputed National Championship. They'll be going against a familiar foe, the Aggieland Panthers. In our region, another homeschool program, and these two teams have already met this season. The Thunder came out on top. They've both taken a similar path to get there. As we tell the kids very frequently, by the time you get to the last game of the season, you both took the same path to get there. You expect an equal and a tough matchup. We were able to watch the Aggieland Panthers play right on the court and right in front of us last night before the gold ball game. And they're a scrappy team. They fight for the ball. We're expecting a tough fight tonight. Certainly there is no expectation that this is in the bag, but there is definitely a possibility that already winning a gold ball last night, your varsity could join, miraculously, how about this, your Thunder JV team that did walk away with the 16 and under Undisputed National Championship for Division II. Earlier today, at the same sports pavilion here in Lawrence, your varsity team has the chance to repeat the deed if they can pull off the win in this best-of-5 match against the familiar foe, the Aggieland Panthers. Well, you've seen the opening prayer and the opening handshakes, and now the teams will huddle. They'll break the huddle, and we are ready to get this thing underway. This best-of-5 Division II National Championship match from Lawrence, Kansas. We're at the Sports Pavilion, a new facility for the National Championship this year, and quite a facility it is. We all kind of hope they're able to settle into a long-term deal here. It's been very nice to have all the boys and the girls under one roof. The facility has been more than adequate. The competition has always been tough. And hopefully tonight, when it's all said and done, your Thunder are able to walk away with a banner to add to that gold ball they picked up last night. Starters are on the floor here for set number 1. In position 1 is number 20 with her back to you. That's True Fleming. Ahead of her will be the setter, senior setter, number 2, Grace James. To James' left is the tall middle blocker, number 33, Selah Clayton. Clayton stands next to the tiny but mighty outside hitter, number 4, Lexi Sanborn. Behind her in left back is number 9, Emily Force. And checking into position 6 is the libero, Haley Dyer. There's the whistle, and we're underway. A quick serve from the left side of the service line by True Fleming. Aggieland attacks out of the middle, and it's sharp enough that the Thunder cannot return it. The Panthers draw first blood here in this national championship match. This is the Division II title match from the National Christian Homeschool Volleyball Championship. Serve coming right at Dyer, who has to pass up. James has to reach for it. Bump sets in. It's going to send the 3 to the Panthers. Panthers in system now. Great set to the left side. Get one down. What a dig by Emily Forrest. But the Thunder can't arrive on the scene. Clayton and Sanborn crash into each other as the ball gets into the net. Forrest, Dyer, Fleming. Left to right. Deep and serve receive. It's at the libero. Dyer passes straight to her setter, who doesn't have to move to quick set her middle. Clayton puts the ball down in the left seam, and the Thunder are on the scoreboard. They'll rotate here. Avery Leonard replacing Emily Force in the front row. And here's the senior captain, James. James with a jump serve, and it's into the net. James has been pretty strong at the service line all weekend. A rare mistake from the crafty veteran. Side out now to the Panthers. 3-1 our score. Panthers with an arcing serve bends into the Thunder bench area and out of bounds. An easy call to let go and stay out. Thunder will side out without touching the ball. This is rotation 3 now. Haley Dyer serves. Left back with the cutoff pass. They set the right side, a hard swing, and it's inbound. It definitely is inside that line, just maybe outside the vision of your screen. you get Thunder crowd on hand. A lot of the boys left over from today. A lot of the JV played early and they hit the road already, but still, Thunder have an encouraging crowd here as that right side strike from Lexi Sanborn is over the end line. Point goes to the Panthers. Ball stays on that side. Fleming, Dyer, and Sanborn back to defeat this serve. It's to the right side. Sanborn spots underneath it. And tied to the net, but rescued by James. Then one-armed over by Avery Leonard. Out of bounds. Panthers go up 6-2 on the error. Slow start here for the Thunder. Pass off the hip by Fleming is a beauty. Leonard doesn't get off the net and has to free ball it over. Now in full setup here are the Panthers, who set the left side and swing hard for the kill. They've got a sizable contingent cheering in on as well, and this should be a pretty raucous crowd for what's late in the tournament and a lot of courts no longer being used. It's just emptied out a lot from all the teams we had all weekend. A missed contact by Avery Leonard, and the ball is pushed way deep over the end line. Nice run now for the Panthers. They've opened up a 6-point lead. Lazy serve at Dyer. She shuffles underneath it. James sets the left side. Here's Lucy Wheeler going down the line. Dug by the right back. Great defense shown by the Panthers. They tip over the top. Wheeler's there to clean it up. Fresh set of downs now for the Panthers. Again, they tip. Avery Leonard with a great hustle play. Comes from the right front position all the way to the left to pick up a tip, but can't get there in time. Panthers will score again, and the Thunder will take a timeout. 9-2 our score. We'll be right back. Here we are back in Lawrence, Kansas, where the Panthers have a 9-2 lead over the Thunder in set number 1 of this best-of-5 match. It's a long battle. You can't read too much into what's happened so far. And a good timeout used by Coach Chris as the serve is floated over the line. Thunder will rotate out of rotation 3 on the service error. And Lacey Criddle now into the lineup. She'll serve in position for Lexi Sanborn. Criddle goes to the left side. Beautiful dropping service. Return to the Thunder in 1. They set up Leonard on the right side. Hard attack. Rattles around. That's 4 touches. No call from the referee. Either referee, and it was a clear 4-toucher, but they don't want to give the call. Hard swing now goes cross court. And the refs don't believe it. They're not going to see it. They're not going to accept the 4 call there. It's a blatant missed call. Coach Chris argues with the down ref. He doesn't like it, and he gets a yellow card. But he's letting him know the card was poor. The referee walks over to show the book that he's giving a yellow card to Coach Chris. Chris is in control. It was definitely a missed call, and it's not one they're going to overturn. I can also see why the referees missed it. Is the 2 players that both touched it had their back to each ref on the side. Everybody on our side of the bench got a clear view of it. That's why we all signaled 4 touches. It was clear that both players had touched it. But I can see why neither ref picked it up. So Sanborn checks back into the game after the Thunder lose the serve. 10-3 is our score. Quick serve right at Sanborn. Pass is sent over the net. Allows the Panthers to stay in system. A quick touch by Leonard and a rescue attempt by Dyer cannot fall inbounds. And the Panthers will score again. Panthers out to a quick start in this one. They serve at Dyer. Pass is tight to the net. Somehow James rescues it out. Wheeler sends it over. James now on the dig. And here's Leonard, swings into the block. Wheeler with a beautiful defensive play. Now they go left side, and Olivia Cox knows where to find the kill. She hits from the 3 zone right into the seam. Best piece of offense we've seen out of the Thunder yet. They'll rotate Emily First back onto the floor. She'll serve for Avery Leonard. Referees have asked the Thunder bench to sit, and the Thunder bench is accustomed to standing until they're asked to sit. They were trying to get away with it. Well, they're done with it for the night. Forrest with a beautiful serve to the right back. The Panthers still set up an unguarded attack out of the middle. Dyer has the dig. Ball is overpassed. Cox can't put it away. Coming back, soft touch. Forrest sees it. Collides with Cox. Cox is slow to get up. They do send it back over the net. Hard attack coming from the middle. Wheeler's block attempt isn't enough to stop the ball, and it comes back over the end line on the Thunder side. 12-4 our score. Cox and Forrest okay, both going for that loose ball. They both read it well and got there in time. Flat serve, swallowed up out of the net. Thunder will side out. Here's rotation 6. Lucy Wheeler has the serve. Sayla Clayton back in to play the front row. And this is the one rotation where the libero, Haley Dyer, gets a drink on the bench. Nice serve by Wheeler. Handled out of the middle back position. Blocked by Clayton. And her presence immediately fell as she returns to the floor. 12-6. Thunder down by 6. Coach Chris, you can see him giving her the 5 sign behind his back there. That's him telling her where he wants her to serve. Second block by Sayla Clayton. What a difference it makes when Sayla can rotate back into the front row. That 6-foot frame, she's still learning what to do with as a freshman, but it makes a difference. Third serve from Wheeler. Top spin, drops in front of the libero. Double, and the late call, but it is whistled. The referee agrees. The center's touch was ugly looking with heavy spin. That's another point for the Thunder. They've trimmed the lead to 4. Lucy Wheeler with another service run here at the National Championship. Flat serve, and it's into the net. The run comes to an end there. Panthers lead 13-8 in this first set of this best of 5. Top spin serve right at Dyer. She sticks the pass straight to her center. Slapped out by Clayton in the right seam. Rescued by the defense. The attack is inbounds. It's a good call. It was close to the inline, but I think the line judge got it right. Hard swing from the left side. And the kill is on the 29-foot line. So the ball stays with the Panthers, and the lead increases to 6. High spinning serve. Dyer gets under it. Another quick set to Clayton, who slaps it to the corner, and it's missed. Line judge looks like a professional line judge, says it's out. Here comes the next offering from the Panthers. Top spin, and it's the top of the net. Stays on the wrong side. Thunder will side out without touching the ball. Fleming now back onto the floor. She replaces Olivia Cox and has the serve from the left side of the delivery line. Hard flat serve at the middle back. Pass tight to the net. Set off the net, and the right side attack. That one does miss. Line judge got that one right too. It was at 30 feet and 6 inches. It didn't miss by much. Commend the line judges for a job well done here in this championship match. That one is in by True Fleming, untouched. I think I gave her 2 points there because I got excited. It's 11-15. Beautiful placement on the serve by Fleming. She goes out to the same spot. This one a little easier handled by the libero. Back row attack is in the net. Another mistake by the Panthers, and suddenly the Thunder are back within 3. And there's the timeout. Timeout on the floor. Panthers 15, Thunder 12. Stick with us. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. 15-12. Thunder trailed the Aggieland Panthers here in the first set of a best-of-5 national championship match from Lawrence, Kansas. True Fleming has the serve after the timeout. Her serve kisses the top of the net and bounces out of bounds. So a well-spent timeout by the Panthers. Ari Fleming onto the floor now, replaces Emily Forrest in the left back position. Playing right back in base, but left back right now in serve receive. Toss is up, a flat serve out in front of the libero, Haley Dyer. It's down for an ace. Chesla, Dyer, Fleming, left to right, in the receive. Fleming has the pass off the biceps, tight to the net. James plays it over in two, doesn't fall. Now a left side swing out of the Panthers and sent over very legally by the Thunder, but that's been a kind of call they stuck with here at the national championship. She calls an illegal contact on Sayla Clayton. I disagree with the call, but it's going to stick because my opinion doesn't count except for this video. That serve was a clean ace by the Panthers, who have opened up a 7-point lead, 19-12, after the timeout. Coach Chris is going to take his timeout right here. We will too. 19-12 our score. First set from Lawrence, Kansas. Quick timeout taken by the Thunder here as they try to regroup and not let this first set get out of control. They're already down by 7, so not an impossible climb, but definitely a steep one here. They're back on the floor for the jump serve right at Dyer. Flat pass, but James handles it. Sets her outside hitter, who taps it inside the antenna and down for the kill. They don't have to be hard. They just have to be where the defense ain't. Thunder get out of the rotation after the timeout. Chesla back to the bench. Coach Chris will have a little conversation with her as James serves to the middle back. Bumps that right side. That one's blocked by Clayton. Returned under the net, and that's a no-no. Thunder are going to score back-to-back. Flat serve from James at the left back. High set to the middle, and a beautiful arcing hit that is inbounds. That's a beautiful hit from the middle. It is just inside the sideline. Chris didn't argue the call one bit. Of course, he's already got a yellow card here, so he's not really going to run his luck. Service flat in the net. Thunder gets taken another gift. Middle blockers will trade. Sayla Clayton to the bench. Lucy Wheeler now in rotation. Sorry, in position 4, while the Thunder in rotation 3. Set by Dyer. Served by Dyer, rather. Free ball back to the Thunder. Dyer handles it. James sets tight to the net for Sanborn, who fires a hard bullet at the middle back. Panthers keep it alive, but it comes over free. Thunder trying to stay in system. Can't do it. The attack from Abley Leonard blocked by the opposing middle. (21-15) our score, and the Thunder can't give away anything else here. That serve is wide and out of bounds. We've got professional line judges in this national championship match, and they are making the correct calls. That one going in the Thunder's favor. They'll rotate here, and this time Sanborn draws this opportunity to serve. Nobody's really seen her serve in a few games here, but Chris pulls out that card. There's the power serve of Lexi Sanborn off the outstretched arms of the libero. Tied to the net. Tip is over. James picks it up. Now Dyer with the out-of-system set to the left side. Cox with a hard attack to middle back. Doesn't fall. Return ball at our middle back. Dyer's there. James now in system. Sets Leonard, and Leonard puts it right in the seam. Best attack from Abley Leonard tonight. Puts it in the 5-6 seam. Second serve coming from Sanborn. She came to the line when the Thunder trailed by 5. Now that power serve goes to work. Back row swing from the Panthers, and Sanborn has the dig. James underneath. Back-to-back attack from Leonard. That one doesn't quite get down, pretty close. Thunder able to stay in system. Cox attacks from the left side. What a dig from the middle blocker, really doing her job. Thunder still working it here. Now the middle. Leonard tips over. Panthers now keeping it alive. Very crafty defensively. They try to attack from the back row and just hit it over the Thunder end line. All that crafty defense, and it goes for a wasted over-offensive attack by the Panthers. Third serve now coming from Lexi Sanborn. She pumps it at the right back. High pass is good. Transition out, and the attack is in front of Haley Dyer, who has to dig. Now the right side attack coming from Abley Leonard. What a defensive rescue by Grace James. Keep the Thunder in this as they get a swing out of the left side. They're going to score on it. Credit the senior Grace James with an amazing defensive play. Grace usually getting credit for her offensive play, but right there she shows what a well-rounded player she is. Lexi just misses on the power serve. A quick, flat attacking ball is swallowed up by the top of the net. But not before the Thunder have climbed back into this one. They trail by 3. Panthers need 3. Flat serve at Dyer. She doesn't move her platform. Passes straight to her center. Hard swing by Leonard, blocked back at her. Now Lucy Wheeler takes the option ball right into the deep corner. It's placement over power. Lucy Wheeler scoring the kill. Leonard now rotates out and Chesla back into the lineup. She'll have the serve here. High front throw attack on the serve by Chesla. Ball returned from the left side, dug by Dyer. Wheeler swings, tries to put it in that same corner, this time guarded by the left back. Hard swing coming from the left side. Sanborn can't get her platform around on it. Credit the Panthers for a strong finish in that spot. Dyer, Sanborn, Chesla left to right to take the serve. Flat serve, shuffled under by Sanborn. She needs help. Dyer's there. Free ball over. Panthers now in system. Set with hands high to the left side. Rejected by Grace James. And an illegal touch called on the Panthers by the referee. Grace James winning the challenge at the net. That'll keep the Thunder in it. Lucy Wheeler steps to the line very frequently in these situations, as I've been telling her mother Denise all weekend. On a tie game on the line, we get to rotation 6, and you can count on Lucy to at least deliver an inbound serve. Right there, she provides a little defense. And I think they're going to call Sayla Clayton in the net on that one. That's what happened. So the Thunder will lose serve, and the Panthers will try to win this first set, up 24-21. Top spin serve. Sanborn's pass right to her center. Option ball attacked by James, doesn't fall. Middle tip, Chesla's underneath. Beautiful smart attack by Olivia Cox. Took the option ball herself. Panthers are now going to swing hard from the left side. They put it down, and that'll do it in set number 1. Panthers win 25-21. We'll take a quick break and be right back. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. Back on court 5A here at the Sports Pavilion in Lawrence, Kansas, where your Thunder are competing for the Division II Girls 18 and Under National Championship. Their opponent here, the Aggieland Panthers, and the Panthers have won the first set in this best-of-5 meeting. Thunder beat the Panthers earlier this season, but when you get to this level of volleyball, that doesn't always mean a lot, as the sets can frequently be only 2, 3, 4 points apart, 4 points as they were in the last set. So the Thunder went down 25-21. Thunder dropped the first set of their gold ball match last night before rallying to win the next 3. So they're certainly full of belief, and they know it can be done. We'll see if Coach Chris can have the troops rallied and ready to go. Starters on the floor here now. Haley Dyer is in position 1. Olivia Cox in position 2. Grace James in rotation 3. Sayla Clayton is in position 4. Lexi Sanborn in the back row in position 5. And Ariana Chesla starts this match in place of Emily Force, has been back there. Expect as we rotate into the first serve that True Fleming will likely sub in and to handle that back row defensive duty for Olivia Cox. Olivia's been hitting lights out here in this national championship tournament. She and Lexi Sanborn both have really provided a lot of pop from the left side. Both of them seniors playing in their final game tonight. We're ready to begin. The Panthers have the serve in the far court. Sanborn, Chesla, and Dyer. It's to the left. Sanborn plays it off her right hip, straight to the center. Set with hands. Clayton slaps it in the left seam, and it's good for the kill. First ball kill for the Thunder in set number 2. And there's the substitution we predicted. True Fleming into the match, replacing Olivia Cox. Fleming will have the serve. She's been very strong serving in this tournament. This time she goes after the right back, and on cue, as soon as I compliment her, she hits it over the end line. A rare service error from True Fleming. She will have to make that up defensively. Chesla Dyer Fleming will handle this serve. Big high toss and jump serve. It goes wild. Panthers getting a little confident over there with a high jump serve like that. As a coach, I would not permit that in a national championship game of this magnitude unless even your regular jump servers don't toss the ball that high. Grace James gives you a more classic example of what a classic jump server does in that spot. Hard swing from the right side. There's the kill for the Panthers. I think I missed a point. So it's 2-2. I think I gave the Panthers an extra point there. Who knows what I did? It's 2-2. My crack statistician, Denise Wheeler, is all over it. Let me know that I got the scoreboard. High spinning serve is out of bounds. And now it's 3-2 the other way. Got the scoreboard right as Haley Dyer delivers the next serve into Aggieland. Push attack from the left side is easily handled by Dyer. They set up Leonard with a roll shot on the right side. Almost falls. Not quite down, but an easy tack coming in return. Grace James digs. Now the out-of-system bump set from Dyer. Another cross-court doozy from Leonard. Again, Aggieland defends. This time they tool it off of the block of Leonard for the kill. We're tied at 3. We may be here late for this one. It's already almost 8:30 in the gym. A late start for this national championship match. Top spin serve, overpass by Dyer, is tapped down on the Thunder side of the floor. And the Panthers have captured the lead. Again, top spin at Dyer. This time they stay in system. And there's Avery Leonard hitting out of the middle with a far higher degree of efficiency than she's been on the right side. I've been saying that all weekend, and I don't know why it's working that way, but it is. That's a classic example where she's able to come in with that left arm. The other team just doesn't see it coming, and she puts it into the right seam hard. Thunder rotate now. Olivia Cox back into the game in the front row, and Lacey Criddle asked to serve for Lexi Sanborn, but serves it out of bounds. She and Sanborn have been trading that duty. Sanborn had a pretty nice service run in the first set. Sanborn back in to play defense now. It's Dyer, Sanborn, and Leonard. Leonard peeking around the screen. Ball comes straight at her, and she's late to see it. Unintentionally, that was Lucy Wheeler that was screening her, not the opponent. The opponent's not putting on much of a screen at all. And I saw Avery whisper something to Lucy right in between the ball there and move Lucy forward a little bit. Now, clearly, her vision is a bit better. This time, they try to go to the left side, and Dyer has to pass up. James isn't there. Leonard had backed up to provide hitting help, and the ball falls in Thunderland. Thunder have given up some runs here tonight. They're not going to be able to continue to do that if they want to leave with a prize. Jumping serve at Sanborn, shanked into the stands. What a rescue by Olivia Cox. Sanborn sends it over free, but the Thunder is still alive thanks to Cox's hustle. That one blocked by Wheeler, and they call her for an illegal lift. Yeah, the referee's a little liberal with that call. Wheeler had the block touch and then rescued her own mistake. Fast, flat serve is out of bounds. Over the end line. Thunder get a much needed break there. Chesla on in, replacing Avery Leonard. She'll have the serve here down by 3 and looking to make something happen. High serve right down the line, was headed out of bounds, but Aggieland played it anyway. Now the left side hitter sets up. Sharp cross is up by Cox. Bumped by James. Cox reaches over ahead, goes cross, sharp cross herself. Doesn't fall, but the middle's fight. And Thunder are going to win the point. A double touch whistled on the Aggieland center. Second serve now from Chesler. It's a high floater in front of the left back. Right side set, too tight to the net. She's into the net. You hear the net ball cheer from the Thunder bench as they pull within one here. Third serve now coming from the senior Ariana Chesla. Serves at the left back, passes high to the center, bump back to the left side. Blocked by Wheeler. Wheeler has a bump touch. She couldn't touch it again. She was looking for help to arrive, and it never did. So the Panthers bend but don't break. They let the Thunder close the gap, but did not take the lead. Now the easy handled serve by Dyer. Played over by James. Panthers stay in system. Dyer can't play that one off of the block touch, and the Panthers will score again. Panthers have been a little bit more aggressive at the net. And Coach Chris wants to talk about exactly that as he calls a timeout. 10-7 our score, set number 2. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. 10-7 our score, set number 2. Panthers with a 1-0 lead in this best-of-5 national championship match for Division 2. Serve is at Sanborn. Pass beautifully, jet to the net for her center to jump set. Cox with a nice attack from the left side. Panthers trying to get away with one there, but they're whistled for an illegal touch. So the calls go both ways for sure. Had the attack been permitted, it would have scored. The Thunder didn't have that area of the floor covered by any stretch. Instead, they score and rotate, now down by 2, and here's Lucy Wheeler to serve. Wheeler slaps it right down in front of the libero. This is going to be trouble. It's coming back free. High and tight to the net. Chesla, straight to James, set with hands. Left side, a hard attack by Cox. Rattles around, but still in play by the Panthers. They tip it over. Chesla again, a nice pass. Set is over the net and shoved down. Shoved down by the Panthers. They're going to whistle Olivia Cox for being in the net. Cox doesn't agree with the call. Looked like the Panthers got in the net on the follow-through to me, but that would have been after they found Olivia Cox in the net. High float serve is inbounds. Thunder defense playing a little too tight to the net. I don't see them making much of an adjustment here. Sanborn, Chesla, Dyer, left to right to receive the same server. Same spot. This time Chesla plays it with hands. It's a nice pass straight to Grace James. Clayton tries to slap it into the right seam, doesn't fall. Down ball in return. Dug by Sanborn. James again sets Clayton. This time she tries the left seam. Won't go. She shuffles the net. They could tip it over. Chesla's there. James the bump set over the net. That's not going to work. Another attack coming from the Panthers. It hits the net. Thunder were looking for a four-call. Instead, it drifts up over the top of the net, and Sayla Clayton puts it down in Aggieland territory to leave no doubt and take it out of the ref's hands. 12-9. Here's True Fleming to serve, down by 3. Her serve is overpassed, and there's Sayla Clayton for the happy birthday kill. The ambush, we like to call that, after the strong serve. You think the serve is what's attacking you, and then suddenly she pops out from under that net and slams it down like an ambush attack. This time a better pass from the receiver. They set the right side. Clayton's got a piece of it. Dug by James, and Chesla and Dyer, rather, collide on the out-of-system ball. That puts the hit into the net. Long float serve. Bench calls it out. Dyer listens. and the ball complies. Over the end line. Thunder will rotate on the service error. Avery Leonard back into the game, replacing Ari Chesla in the front row. Here's Grace James to serve. James serves, is out of bounds. She tried to go down the line a little too aggressively. She had the service magic working last night, coming up with ace after ace, but her contact is just a bit off here tonight. High flow serve, Dyer's pass straight to the center. Left side swing by Avery Leonard is in bounds. She knew it too. She turned around, nodding her head. She knew she put that thing in bounds. Avery again from the middle. She has been quite the weapon. Dyer puts it in the 1 and 16. And they can't return it. The Panthers cannot. Try to attack from the left side. That's in the net. Suddenly it's a 1-point game, but they've got to not be feeling like they've got it in the barn yet. Dyer's serve is in front of the left back, who has to go to the floor to make the play. Left side attack comes. Dyer doesn't move. Her platform is perfect. Left side set to Lexi Sanborn. Is in the cross-court seam. Down for the kill, and we are tied at 14. Beautiful execution by the Thunder there. Pass, set, and kill. Dyer serve now in no man's land between the back row and front row. They get a back row attack out of it. Dyer passes wild left. James comes right to left to set the left side hitter. They do get an attack out of it. Ball floating around now. Finally, Thunder getting under control and a hard swing from Sanborn. Down the line, brought up by the right back. Return ball is in the net. Thunder have the lead. And now they'll spend the timeout. 15-14 our score. Thunder back in it. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. 15-14 our score. Second set of this best of 5. Thunder have a 1-point lead in the set, but trail 1 set to nothing. Looking to turn their fortune here in set number 2, and out of the timeout, a beautiful serve by Haley Dyer. They set up the right side hitter, hits unblocked, but Dyer has the dig. They go to Avery Leonard, and she hits outside the antenna. And credit to the line judge, you'll see her flag go up immediately. It was a good call, and it gives you some appreciation for having professional line judges in a game of this magnitude. You don't just have somebody's sister out of the stands. Fast float serve, that's over the end line. Thunder will score again. Line judge on the other side, right on top of that call. Thunder will rotate. Fleming goes to the benches. Cox comes in. Sanborn will stay in to serve this time. And a fast flat serve off to her left. Handled by the right back. And coming back free. Sanborn's under it. James in position. Sets the left side. Hard swing from Cox. Cross court. Brought back into play over the net. Wheeler can't put it away. Aggieland getting another crack at it. Soft roll shot. James is under it. Out of system bump set. Left side. Cox down the line. Doesn't finish, but it's back to the Thunder. They're going to try a third attack. And now an unpopular, another illegal touch call on the Thunder. Many of us not seeing the same game that this referee is watching. That's an unusually large number of illegal touch calls. Grace James over pleading her case to the up ref. She won't win the argument. Coach Chris calls her off and says, let's let that one go and get back in the game. Tied at 16, that call is going to stand, and Chris knows it. That's a judgment call. High, long serve, and as we like to say, ball don't lie. They hit that one right to me in the camera deck here. Thunder will rotate, and here's Ari Chesla to serve one more time. Chesla's serve is to the left back. Played up high, set with hands, left side attack comes over the top of the block. Cox is there with the front row dig. It's over the net, but the Thunder's still alive. Middle attack, that time out of bounds. Thunder win the point because they scrap and fight. What a dig by Olivia Cox. Yeah, Chris is letting her know. Olivia's having just an insane tournament. What a save that was. She hadn't had a save like that all year. High serve by Chesla. Return with a slap by Panthers. Dug by Dyer. Cox tries to slap it herself, and it's into the block of the Panthers. Panthers will side out. Thunder lead by 1. You see Chris keep looking up at the roof. That's where the scoreboard is on the court. Top spin serve right at Sanborn. Overpass, and the middle missed it. It drops in for the point. That's a free ball that she ain't coming from the bench. It was a mistake turned into good fortune. Thunder will take it. Here's Lucy Wheeler to serve with a 2-point lead. Wheeler goes after the right back. Passed off the thigh. Back row swing is in bounds. Wheeler looks at it, decided to let it go, and it landed well in bounds, as you can see right there. Beats herself up a little bit as she checks out. Dyer back in, 19-18 our score. Sanborn, Chesla, Dyer, left to right, and serve receive. Serve is at Dyer, sticks the pass straight to James. Sets Cox on the right side. What a piece of hitting by Olivia Cox. The set was wide of the antenna, and they took it away. Wow. They let her keep it. What a piece of hitting. I'm going to continue. She was set outside the antenna, went outside, pushed the sharp cross, got it to land inbounds. And now the gentleman in the yellow shirt talking to the referee is the line judge. He's speaking into the play here. The referee's trying to get it right. One referee's at the table. That's not typically a line judge's call, but these, as I told you, are professional line judges. But I think it's going to stand. True Fleming stands with the ball. The sub has been made for the Thunder. True Fleming stands with the ball in hand to the left side of the service line. And here's the whistle. It's going to continue. 20-18 our score. What a shot by Olivia Cox. Remember that play if the Thunder get back in this. Right side set by the Panthers is into the net. They trail by 3. And there's the timeout. 21-18. We'll be right back. Back in Lawrence, Kansas, 21-18. Thunder have the lead in set number 2. True Fleming has the serve after the timeout. Goes right after the left back. Serve is nice. Pass is better. Straight on the net. Tipped over by the middle. James pushes it up. It goes over and lands in. Line judge is calling it in. That, I believe the up ref signaled the other direction, but the Thunder are going to keep the point here. That's right. Up ref made the wrong signal there. What a lucky drop by Grace James as True Fleming serves again. Left side attack is another mistake by the Panthers. And I think that's part of the Coach Goods' strategy is let the pressure build on them and see how they perform when the pressure is higher. Pressure is higher right now. It's about to be one set each way. True Fleming goes after the middle back, passed off the biceps to the back row. Coming reverse free ball. Dyer. James. Clayton on the side, down the line, slaps it hard. It is rescued. Coming over free again. And Dyer can't get in there in time behind Chesla. 23-19 our score. Top spin serve, Fleming passes, tight to the net. James pushes it over in 2. Thunder to base, block out of the middle. Clayton rejects it, sends it over. Now a back row attack well over the line. Thunder bench calls it out. They want the easy point. They've got it. 24-19, they'll rotate here. Avery Leonard replaces Ari Chesla. And Grace James steps to the line to serve for set point. Jump serve by James is out the middle back. The barrel's pass tight to the net. Fished out by the center. Comes over in 3. James has the day. Out of system bump set left side. Leonard goes down the line. 2 touches in the rafters. Second touch. Third touch not going to make it. Thunder going to win this set to number 2. It's tied at 1. We'll be back with set number 3. You stick with us. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. Set number 3 here in Lawrence, Kansas. This is the homeschool Division II National Championship title match between your MB Thunder and the Aggieland Panthers. We are tied up at 1 set apiece, and set number 3 of this best-of-5 affair about to be underway. Thunder have already put their starters on the floor, kind of trying to communicate that message that they are ready to go. Starters on the floor. In position 1 is True Fleming. Ahead of her is Grace James, then Sayla Clayton, and Lexi Sanborn across the front row. Ari Chesla in the left back position, and Lucy Wheeler in rotation 6. You can expect the libero, Haley Dyer, on the right side of your screen to replace Wheeler. All tied up at 1 here. It's now a best of 3, and we'll see how it goes. The whole team pitching in on this one as we run fresh supplies to the bench. There's the whistle and a quick move from True Fleming. She steps right into that serve at the middle back. Set high and wide of the antenna, comes over free. Sanborn backs up, plays it off the platform. James back to Sanborn, hits it off the tape. Rescued by the Panthers. Comes over free again. Dyer, James, hits Clayton on the slide. This time in the 6 hole for the kill. Thunder strike first. Second serve from True is a beauty. It's flat, pass tight to the net. Beautiful middle attack by the Panthers to score there. That ball was set off the net. The Panther hitter had a lot of room to work. Picked her spot on the floor and hit it. And honestly, unless your hitter is getting shoulder or higher over the net, those hard hits are going to be more dangerous than just backing off and picking your spot. Flat serve at Fleming. She gets it up. Bump sent over and 2 by James. James operating out of the front row. Goes up for this block. Clayton has the touch, but it's down in Thunderland. (2-1) is the score, but it belongs to the Panthers. We got it corrected there for you. Well, serve from the far court. Jump serve is at Chesla. Chesla pays it off the hip. Bump set out of the back row. Over to Sanborn on the left side, who fires it inside the antenna with authority. A lot of velocity on that hit by Lexi Sanborn. She put the kill down the line. It skipped off at 2 platforms. Thunder will score and rotate. Avery Leonard into the match, replacing Ari Chesla and Grace James to serve. Nasty serve by James down the line is overpassed. Leonard can't put it away, but that return is also overpassed, and now in system. It's Sanborn cross court. Well, that left back doing the job. Thunder all over the net and can't find the bottom of the floor. Finally, they win the point. It took a while. The Panthers did a great job trying to hang in there, but never had control of that. It was just bullet after bullet coming from the Thunder net. Second serve by James is a beauty, but passed nicely to the net by the middle back. Blocked by Sayla Clayton. Sayla with a 2-handed rejection, and the Thunder are up 4-2. They know the value of building a big lead early here, and you can look for Grace James to want to do that from the service line. Top spin serve with a friendly roll. It hits the tape. It drops right in the donut on the Aggieland side of the net. Thunder up by 3. Even after a sloppy first set, suddenly another friendly roll off the top of the tape. Can't be played. Thunder lead 6-2, and you start to believe. Just like last night, dropping that first set. How many didn't believe? Who knows? We'll never know the truth, but tonight they all believe that it can be done. Another beautiful serve by James. Right side attack from the Panthers. Dyer's pass is tied to the net. James can't fish it out, and the scoring run ends there. Aggieland to serve. Sideways spin to Leonard. Overpass. Middle can't put it away. Thunder have it rattling around. True sends it 3 into the center's corner, and they're back to base. Middle attack not good. Off timing on the other side, and Thunder get it free. That allows them to set up the quick to Avery Leonard. Doesn't fall. The return ball is a hammer from the Panthers' left side hitter. True hurt herself on that one, slow to get up. She shakes Coach Chris off, says she's good to go. And she is. She plays through that pain and emotion pretty well. She proves it right there as she sticks the pass. They set Clayton on the right side, doesn't go. High bumps that line of the antenna, and the two-handed attack doesn't make it over the net. An illegal touch is called anyway. 7-4 Thunder lead. Clayton to the bench. Dyer has the serve as Wheeler checks into the game. Dyer's serve is a beauty. The left back tries to cut it off. It's rattling around in the back row and coming over free. Dyer, perfect pass to James. Left side here, Sanborn with power. Dug by the middle back. Still coming out of the back row, hard swing. Dyer with another beautiful defensive play. This time a right side, off the touch of Avery Leonard, down in bounds anyway. And we've got a player getting up very slowly on the Panther side. Nothing wrong there, just slow to move. 8-4 our score. Dyer still working on the left back. A nice pass this time tied to the net. Right side swing off the block touch. Dyer has to play it. Plays it beautifully. James makes a play. And inside the antenna but out of bounds is the attack by Lexi Sanborn. Ball back over to Aggieland. High, flat, float, serve. Fleming cuts it off. To the middle, Leonard strikes. Left back has the dig. She's solid over there, that left back for Aggieland. Sets up her team to make another play. Cross court kill from the left side. Thunder need to find another target. That left back is solid over there. And there's the timeout. They'll talk about it. 8-6-0 score. We'll be right back. 8-6, Thunder lead in set number 3. One set apiece between the Thunder and the Aggieland Panthers. And the Panthers have the serve following the Thunder timeout. It's a topspin serve and hits the floor in front of Haley Dyer. Not the desired effect after the timeout. That's a bunker buster when the other team can serve for an ace after the timeout. Higher serve, this one better handled by Dyer. James sets right side, Sanborn swings, goes over the inline, out of bounds, another point by the Panthers, and we are tied up 4 in a row now for the Panthers as the Thunder once led this thing 8-4. High toss and hits the net, gets a friendly roll for the other side. The ball works both ways. Fleming, Dyer, Sanborn line up and serve receive. This one is a spinner in the net. They finally got her to make the mistake. Not sure how, but it works. They'll rotate as Fleming goes to the bench and Cox will play left front. Sanborn has the serve. Sanborn with that fast, flat serve. Up by the middle back. Bump set over in 2. Cox plays it. James back to Cox. Hard swing into the block. Cox rescued it back over. Now Aggieland has the momentum from the middle. Leonard underneath. James bump sets. In-system attack from the left side. Dug by the Panthers. Now they're going to right side attack. Push attack takes Leonard out. Still in system though. They go back to Leonard. She strikes the middle. Doesn't fall. Overpass. Wheeler can't put it down. Everybody's gotten a pull on it. Tip is over. What a play by Avery Leonard to turn and find that ball. Right side poke over. James is under it. Now Dyer goes over with a free ball. Confusing there. Rise on that one in time. Longest rally of the match by far. And finally Leonard's attack is passed by the Panthers into the net. Thunder win the long rally. Second serve now coming from Sanborn. Power serve at the right back, played off the hip, brought back into play. But tied to the net, they're not gonna play that. Lexi Sanborn has a really powerful serve and it floats, and when it's on, it is hard to handle. The danger of that power serve is she often hits it out of bounds. And as long as she keeps it inbounds like that, they're gonna struggle with receiving it. I like it when I say something and the players make me look smart. I got an ego too. 12-9 our score. Sanborn continuing to deal from the service line, and that one hard flat and into the net. That's the alternative. It's either out of bounds or in the net when she misses. But she got the Thunder back with a little breathing room. They lead by 2 here. Dyer, Sanborn, Leonard left to right in serve receive. Panthers set up no screen at all. Flat over the net. Dyer's pass is tight, but James plays it with hands to Cox on the left side. Floor dug by the middle back. Another tip attempt from the left. They're tired of getting blocked. James makes the diving save. Cox, James bumps that right side. Leonard goes for pay dirt, asking for the touch. The whole team asking for it. They're not going to get it. I don't think there was a touch. I think they just have a tendency to react that way. Aggieland serves now. Ball goes long and out of bounds. Dyer lets it go. Thunder will score and rotate. Chesla back on to serve, replacing Avery Leonard. Chesla's serve is high and handled by the left back. High set now, middle attack, blocked by 2. Dyer gets under it. James with a nice set to the left side. The attack is handled by Aggieland. Hard attack is over the end line, another hitting mistake. Aggieland knows that they're not going to get away with a tip. Coach Chris is going to make them hit with power to beat him, and they're going to have to keep it in bounds. That's the only way. Second serve by Chesla, over and in. Passes to the middle of the floor, but tight to the net. Comes over as a push, out of bounds. Chesla sees it, but watches it go. Thunder content to build a lead on Aggieland mistakes. Chesla serves to the front row. Middle back steps up under it. Set to the right side, sets off the net. Push attack easily handled by Dyer. Now left side swing by Cox in the seam. Dug by the left back. Great defense by the Panthers. Hard attack from the left side though. It's another mistake. And you can see the strategy starting to play out. There's the timeout. 16-11 our score. We'll be back. 16-11 our score is set number 3. Thunder have the serve and the lead in this national championship match. Ariana Chesla with a high serve to left back. Pass perfectly to the center. Back row swing. Hits the net and stays on the Aggieland side. Thunder score again. They've opened up a 6-point edge here in set number 3. Chesla getting some encouragement from her dad, who's up in the balcony. Likes what he sees as the senior continues to put that serve right into play. Dug by Cox. Slap to the right seam by Wheeler. Doesn't fall. Back to base. Wheeler and James with a touch. Sanborn with a dig over the net. And a bad touch by the Panthers. There's that illegal touch call again. I don't like the call. I thought that was a good touch. I like the result. I think I put the point on the wrong side. I sure did. 18-11 is the score. Back row swing. Dug by Chesla. Beautiful pass. Makes a big play in a big spot. Sets up the Thunder for the left side kill by her buddy Olivia Cox. The seniors teaming up on that one. And the crowd erupts with enthusiasm for Ariana Chesla. High serve at the left back. Again, the dump attempt not there. Sanborn's under it. James sets the hot hand. Cox on the left side in the seam. 3 players running after it. They're going to send it over free. Sanborn, James, jump sets on the quick to Cox down the line. Ball pass tight to the net. Dump's not going to work. Cox sets with hands. James attacks. Long rally brewing. Middle swing is up and over. Sanborn can't get there in time, and the Panthers have killed the rally there. (19-12). Thunder want to carry this over the finish line, and they can really start to relax and believe. They saw it play out last night. You can go into set 4 with a 2-1 lead and a chance to win it. Panthers know that and can't deal with the pressure as the next serve is in the net. And I put that on the wrong side again. What is wrong with me? 20-12, and Lucy Wheeler has the serve. Lucy's serve kisses the top of the net, takes a friendly roll. Panthers are going to keep it live and return it free. Wheeler's under it in the left back position. They set Clayton right side, who slaps it into the gap. They're going to have to chase it down from beyond the end line. Another reverse free ball. Sanborn gets to it. Tight to the net, too tight. Grace James cannot play it, and the Panthers will score. (20-13). Panthers have the serve. Top spin serve at Sanborn. Perfect pass. Right side set to Cox. She goes between the blockers for the kill. Olivia Cox getting it done here in this title match. She'll head to the bench as Drew Fleming will play the back row and serve. Big smile on the face of Olivia Cox, who is really playing well in what could be her final game. Beautiful serve by Fleming. Right side attack coming from the Panthers, and that one is straight into the double arms of Sayla Clayton. The big tree swallows that one up. Thunder up 22-13. They can smell victory. Fleming serves down the line. Right back has the pass. Set to the middle. Jumping attack inbounds. Beautiful piece of hitting by Aggieland. I'm surprised they haven't gotten away with that more, honestly. That was their bread and butter when they needed it, and they did need it. Aggieland has to put together a run here to keep the match from getting out of hand. Service flat, and that Fleming passes high to the center. Dumped by James, doesn't go. Comes back over in two, and Panthers whistled for another illegal touch. Don't like the call, but I love the result. Thunder will take the point. They'll rotate here. Leonard replaces Chesla, and it's the senior captain, Grace James, to serve with the Thunder needing two. James' serve is fast and flat down the line, shanked out of bounds by the receiver, and we are at set point with the Thunder leading by 10. Grace James can get it done from the service line. I know she wants to. This time she goes out to the middle back, a little less on that. Pass is tight to the net. Middle hitter winds up for a big hit. Diving saved by Haley Dyer. Free ball is deep, but played by the Panthers. Push attack from the left side, blocked by Clayton. Second attack is over. I think the defender contacted hands, but the Panthers are going to get the kill, and they will prolong death in this set just a little longer. High toss, top spin serve. Fleming, beautiful pass. Right side sent over the head of Clayton. She shovels to her right and gets the point anyway. It must have hit the antenna. Not sure the call, but the Thunder are awarded the point, and they'll win set number 3 by 10, 25-15. We'll be back with set number 4 and a potentially exciting conclusion here on Thunder TV. Set number 4 here in this Division II Homeschool National Championship title match between your Thunder and the Aggieland Panthers. Thunder lead 2-1, and they could close it out here in this set to 25. An exciting huddle break there in between sets. Thunder playing with a lot of confidence and enthusiasm, and we'll see what that translates into here. Starters are on the floor. It's Lucy Wheeler in 1, Liv Cox in 2, Grace James in 3, Lexi Sanborn in 5, Sayla Clayton in 4, Sanborn in 5, Chesla in 6, and Dyer checks in replacing Wheeler. Chesla went in mid-second set. I'm told Emily Force asked to be taken out, and she has performed admirably in the spot, just stepping up and making her serves, making her digs, doing what she's supposed to do. Aggieland has the serve to start the set. High toss, serve to the left. Sanborn shuffles underneath. James takes the option ball, and it's down in the donut for the kill. Good vision, good kill. The bench explodes with the dump cheer. Thunder rotate after scoring first. True Fleming in the serve. Left side of the service line, left of your screen. There's your signal, and a quick serve by True we've become accustomed to. Handled by the middle back, tight to the net. slapping kill by the right side hitter. Beautiful piece of hitting to put it right between the blockers. Side out Panthers, 1-1 our score. Spinning serve. Chesla's under it. James comes into the backcourt to make the set, but a good attack from Sanborn. Free ball now. Chesla's under that as well. Much better pass. James sets with hands to Clayton, who's sliding on the right side and puts the kill down. Good teamwork there, Chesla, James, and Clayton. She's a freshman. The bench lets him know. Chesla to the bench for Avery Leonard. She's excited. She knows she's done her part to help her team get to this championship. Here's Grace James to serve. Serve is at the middle back. Shanked into the floor. And suddenly the noose starts to tighten around the Panthers. Now they have to play under pressure. They're behind by 2 points in a decisive set. Grace James will look to exploit that here. She goes after the middle back again. This time a better pass. Set with hands, left side. Push attack is a tip. Leonard's on it. They stay in system. James sets to the left side. Sanborn puts it over, returned in one. They stay in system again on Dyer's pass. James pushing it over. James' third attack. Here's Sanborn, hard swing, cross-court kill. The Thunder just kept poking and poking and poking until they found a hole, and then they hit it hard with Alexi Sanborn fastball. 4-1 our score. James jump serves again at the middle back, shanked into the stands, but brought back into play. Soft push attack coming. James is under it. We stay out of system. Dyer has to push her out of the way. James takes the hit. Back to base. Right side attack now coming from the Panthers. And beautiful hitting. A sharp cross is down for the kill. Sharp cross inside the 10-foot line. I wonder if that was blocked or the coaching made an adjustment, but it was the right move. High float serve at Fleming. Easy pass, straight to her center, left side swing from Sanborn. Out of the outstretched arms of the middle back and good for another kill. The two outsides for the Thunder, Lexi Sanborn and Olivia Cox, have been tremendous in this title run. So has the libero Haley Dyer, who puts this serve into play. Right side attack is into the net. Another mistake by the Panthers. And again, that noose starts to tighten. It's harder to play under pressure, and with every passing point, the Panthers under more pressure to perform. Dyer fires it at the left back. Pass is tied to the net. Wind up, a swing is kissed off of the block of Avery Leonard. Panthers get the kill. They'll get the ball here, but trail 6-3 in this decisive, potentially decisive, fourth set in this best-of-5 match. Quick serve comes at Fleming. Fleming's pass straight to her center. High set right side. Sanborn wants to tip. It's into the block, rather into the net, as we're given a four signal from the referee. Thunder crowd starts to wake up a little bit here, and the server puts the serve into the net. Another unforced error by the Panthers. Thunder will rotate. Cox back to the front row. Sanborn to serve. Sanborn's serve is a beauty. Fast and flat at the middle back. Panthers get it up. And beautiful placement on the return ball. Inbounds just inside the antenna. They couldn't have placed that any more perfectly. That's the ball that Chris says make them hit that to beat us. Let's see if they can do it again. Float serve is inbound. Sanborn let it go. It was close to the end line, but inside. And a timeout taken by the Thunder. 7-6 our score. We'll be right back. 7-6 our score. Thunder have the lead. But Aggieland have the serve and looking to take the momentum away in this one. Could be decisive for the Thunder if they can get it done here in set number 4. Aggieland has to win 2 to pull out the match. Jump serve after the timeout, dug by Sanborn, passed rather to the right side. Beautiful attack by Leonard, outside in, but dug by the Panthers. And there's the block by Averly Leonard. It's long and stays inbounds. It was close, right on the line. Could have gone either way, but it goes in the Thunder's favor. Great job by Averly Leonard as she pumped up, hits the bench, and Chesler returns to the game. Here's Chesler to serve, that high arcing serve at the left back. Pass this up, tight to the net. James taps it down to be sure, and the Thunder score off of the mishandled serve. Ariana Chesler has been fantastic at the serve line. Nothing snazzy about it. She's not throwing fastballs by any stretch, but they're effective serves. They're over and in and giving the Panthers trouble, making them think about how to transition, like that time where the passer had to transition into the hit. Grace James gets out of the way, and the line judge says it lands on the line. So the Panthers will win that battle. Here comes the Panthers libero serving at Sanborn. Underneath it on a knee, but it's overpass. Panthers now setting up the middle attack. It's beautifully placed inside the end line. 29 feet. Now the crowd starts to compete for the floor. High serve. This one Sanborn gets out of the way of, and again it's inbound. The line judge all over it. He makes a quick call, and I don't think he's wrong. These balls are close. Lexi needs to adjust, move back a little bit. Tied up at 9. Chris tells him don't panic. High top spin serve this time. Dyer cuts it off. James sends it over in 2. Panthers now in system. Thunder to base. That one hit over the block and in the seam. Haley Dyer can't get to it, and they've let the Panthers take the lead. High serve. This one could go over the line. Dyer doesn't let it. Plays it perfectly to the center. High set over the head of Cox. She doesn't get a clean attack on it. And now the Panthers going to get another swing at this. The right side attack is wide outside the boundary. Thunder score on the hitting error. We're tied at 10 again. They'll rotate now. Both middles on the floor. Dyer to the bench and Wheeler to serve in rotation 6. Wheeler's serve is at the middle back. Pass backwards. Brought back into play. And a weak attack comes from the right side. Wheeler tries to get under it. Cannot. And the Panthers will score the kill. Panthers to serve. Sanborn, Chesler, Dyer, left to right to take it. It's flattened in the net. Another mistake by the Panthers, letting the Thunder hang around. And here's True Fleming to serve. Fleming has been rather consistent throughout this tournament. The Thunder have been consistent. Their serving efficiency has gone way up this entire tournament, and this one no exception. Fleming hits her spot rather. Ooh, that attack marked inbounds on the end line. Referee stands confident in his call. Thunder have to avoid that and keep their head in the game. Fleming takes a minute to tie her shoe. Thunder going to manufacture timeout. Serve came over, that won't count. Should be just a replayed ball. Hit before the whistle, here we go. Everybody's ready. Thunder down by 1. Service to Thunder left. Chesler gets under it, but a double touch called on the second contact. And that ball was a bullet. Grace James is going to ask for an explanation. Grace James continuing to manufacture a little timeout here. Doesn't offer the explanation, so she got what she wanted. Serve is in the net. Panthers continue to make mistakes in this big spot. The Thunder can execute, they can hold on. Leonard checks in, replacing Chesla. And Grace James has been the top server in the last couple of games here. Let's see if she's got any magic left in that right arm. That serve is a beauty at the right back, but the pass is nice. Set left side, and it's a double. It's a late whistle, but it's a good call. Awkward spin on that ball as it came out. I thought so, but just didn't say anything. Second offering coming from James. Top spin over the top of the tape. Dug up by the left back, and a roll shot deep in the corner is inbounds. Panthers excellent with their placement. (14-13) our score. Ball retrieval taking a moment here as the Thunder giving the ball no additional help. Leonard, Dyer, Fleming, left to right and serve receive. It's to the right. Fleming takes it with hands. No one's going to get there. She took it with hands and it was pushed far to the left. James started on the right. She's slow to get up. Thunder now down by 2. They need a stop here. Top spin at Fleming. This pass is off to the right. Clayton rescues it, brings it back into play. Fleming attacks the center's corner with a free ball. Doesn't go. Left side swing off the block touch. Dyer has it. James sets underneath and a hard swing from Sanborn. Cross court kill, Lexi Sanborn. When they execute, it looks pretty. That was an example there. They'll rotate now, rotation 3. Clayton to the bench and Wheeler on the floor. Dyer to serve, high serve at the middle back. Passes high, tight to the net. Bump set outside the antenna. Comes back over outside the antenna. The Thunder know it. And they've scored back-to-back points. We're tied once again. This national championship is just 10 points away. Thunder focus on the single point that's next as Dyer hits the right back with a dangerous serve. She cannot return it. And in this business, we call that an ace. Thunder regain the lead, 16-15 our score. Dyer continues to work her magic from the service line. Middle back has the ball up after a shift. Second touch is applied poorly out of bounds. Panthers continue to make mistakes. Thunder going to quick serve now, trying to exploit those mistakes. Middle back has the pass, too tight to the net. Good recognition by Haley Dyer to realize the Panthers weren't getting set. You see her hustling on your screen. She knows that quick serving them is going to work. They're not calling a timeout here. Haley Dyer, a very smart player. Soft tip over from the middle is good. That'll stop the serve run at 18-16. Very smart play. Haley Dyer saw what I saw. They were taking too much time, barking in directions from the bench, and she wanted to change the tempo. Chris talks about tempo all the time. Make the other team uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable on that one as they serve it out of bounds. Thunder take it, and we could be 6 points away from a Division II National Championship banner coming back to New Braunfels, a second Division II National Championship banner. Sanborn's serve is a beauty. Rattles around on the far side. Attack is good. Dyer has to dig. Right side set. Leonard hard swing in the 6-hole. Good for the kill. Thunder at 20. Sanborn now the signal to serve. Fast and flat at the middle back. Pass is high. Good pass straight to the net. Middle blocker swings off the block touch of Lucy Wheeler. They're going to get another chance. And point Thunder. Another illegal touch. Whistled on the Panthers. They're going to have to spend the timeout after that. 21-16 our score. Set number 4. And the Thunder on the verge of clinching this Division II National Championship. We'll be right back. Back on the floor here at the Sports Pavilion in Lawrence, Kansas. The Thunder leading this could potentially decisive set number 4, 21-16. Sanborn goes to work immediately after the whistle, quickly on the timeout. Panthers obviously looking to slow it down. What a diving save by Liv Cox, but it's not going to work. Panthers will score on that one. Thunder are well aware they want to change the tempo here and keep it fast-paced. Keep the pressure on the Panthers. Don't give them a chance to regroup. Panthers have the serve. Now they take their time. Lots of dribbles and setup time. A walking serve, high and floated deep in the Thunder territory. off of the biceps of Lexi Sanborn. She couldn't decide quickly enough whether to play it or not. She chose to play it, and probably correctly so, but just too late. Slow roll back now. Thunder really controlling the tempo of this one. Dyer, Sanborn, Leonard, left to right. This one's to Sanborn again. She gets low. What a play by Haley Dyer. She tried to rescue it after the ricochet touch. Can't do it. 21-19. And Coach Chris will burn a timeout. 21-19 our score. Another timeout quickly gone as we move deeper into this match. Set number 4. Thunder lead by 2. 21-19. They lead 2 sets to 1. And they can feel themselves closing in on this national title. After the timeout, a beautiful serve drops in altitude right in front of Lexi Sanborn. They're going to have to solve this problem. And Coach Chris goes to the bench now, puts in Emily Forrest to replace Sanborn. First appearance for Forrest in this set. It's Dyer, Forrest, and Leonard. Now they go to the right. Leonard is under it. Overpasses, and it drops in the middle of the floor. A much-needed mistake by the Panthers. Thunder hold the lead. They're going to rotate here. Chesla back on to serve in place of Leonard. Sanborn on to play front row for Force. I do it all the time. For the Thunder. My mistake. Cross-court attack from the left side. Dug by Sanborn. Now set to Cox. She hits the 6-hole. Panthers hit the ball up. Tip is over. Cox has the dig. Dump by James doesn't go down. Push attack by the other center. Can't fall. James's bump set. Here's Cox. Hard swing. Cross-court. Long rally when the game's on the line. Cross-court attack from the Panthers. Dug by Sanborn. Lisa Wheeler can't put it in the left seam. Longest rally of the match right here. Another hard cross-court attack. Sanborn with another dig. Dyer's second touch. Third time, not a charm for Cox. Panthers wind up again, middle attack. Sanborn really defensively strong on this series. Cox goes deep, it's rattling around. Coming back soft. Chesla. Sanborn. Cox can't put it away. We fight on. Middle swing off the tape and over the platform of Ariana Chesla. Finally put away for the point. It's all right, it's all right. Coach Chris telling me if we get that one, we win, and he's not wrong, but we're going to have to fight. We've had to fight for everything since we've gotten here, and this 4th set should be no exception. They've just got to want it more than the Panthers. They've got one more point. They've got to outplay them from here. High serve. Beautiful pass by Sanborn. Jumping dump by James doesn't fall. Now high set to the middle. Hard swing over the top of the block. And Thunder were in the net anyway. Panthers have leveled it up at 22. They called Lucy Wheeler for the infraction. I don't think she agreed. Let's serve on the way. It's high into the middle. Sanborn overpasses. Sets up the middle. She makes the mistake. Puts the ball in the net. That might be the break the Thunder needed. They hold on to the lead. They'll rotate here. And as we've said all day, Lucy Wheeler to the line in these clutch moments. What can the junior middle blocker do here? Serves at the libero in middle back. Nice pass. High set left side. Blocked by Clayton. Rescued by James. And an illegal touch called on the Thunder. I'm not sure this referee knows what the call is. She's used the call way more frequently than any other match that we've been in all year. Nevertheless, ball is over to the Panthers. Sanborn, Chesla, Dyer, and service. It's long and out of bounds. Thunder let it go. They score without touching it. And it is national championship point for True Fleming, who checks into the game to serve. All the Thunder fans with a finger in the air, one to go. They know it, they can smell it, there's blood in the water. True takes her time. Beautiful serve at the middle back, sticks the pass. Right side set, hard swing into Clayton's block. Overpass, someone's in the net, no call. Diving, saved by James. That ball tapped down by the Panthers. Interesting no call there. And we play on. Got to win by 2, no count. You don't want a cap in a match of this magnitude. High serve, top spin, Chesla, beautiful pass. Jump set, left-handed attack by Clayton. Panthers dig it up. It's coming back with a soft push. Chesla again. James this time goes left side. Hard swing by Sanborn. Out of bounds. Now the Panthers at set point. High serve, top spin at Chesla. That's who they want to go to work on. They set Sanborn left side. She hits in the block, rescues her own junk. Now they set Clayton. Push attack with one hand deep in the corner, doesn't fall. Tip is over. Clayton blocks it, but it's signaled out of bounds, and the Panthers are going to win set number 4 and stay alive, 26-24. We go to a scrappy, decisive 5th set here for the national championship in Lawrence, Kansas. Stick with us, we'll be right back. The decisive set number 5 here in Lawrence, Kansas, between the Aggieland Panthers and your NB Thunder. This one's for all the marbles, the Division II national title on the line. And it comes down to the short set to 15. Both teams at 2 sets apiece. Aggieland just pulling that last one out with a 26-24 victory. Thunder actually had a chance to serve from championship point. It'll be Fleming, James, Clayton, Sanborn, Chesla, and Dyer on for Wheeler. Thunder have won the toss, and True Fleming will have the first serve. Fleming awaits her whistle. There it is, and she's ready to begin from the left side of the service line. Hard, deep serve to the middle bout. Left side set, hard off the block. Dyer has yet another dig in this one. Sanborn swings down the line and gets a kill. Favorable roll, she hit it hard. It went over the top of the tape and landed in Aggieland. Thunder score first again. Again, this is the short set. 1st to 15 is going to win this thing. True goes cross court at the left back, passes up. Left side swing coming, off the block touch of Sailor Clayton. And good for a kill by the Panthers. Jump serve now coming is big and long, and it's in. The bench called out, and Haley listened and let it go, and it was in by inches. It wasn't a poor call by the line judge, nor was it a poor call from the bench. Just sometimes those close ones happen. You roll the dice. Jump serve again is better. This time Chesla passes it off to the right. James able to send it over in 2. Thunder to base, and a hitting mistake by the Panthers. They get a little strong. Hit it past the line judge. Thunder will score and rotate here. Chesla to the bench. Avery Leonard on. Opposite the center, Grace James. James serves at the left back. Passes, beauty. Tight to the net. Right side set, though a little too close. Another hitting error, and the Thunder back on top, 3-2. Thunder fans on their feet here supporting the teal and black. A beautiful serve by James. Pass too tight to the net. Rattles around, comes back over kind of free. James now tries to attack in 2. That doesn't work. Blocked back in the attacker's face by Leonard. Clayton slides the net and forces another error, an unforced error, even though Sailor forced it on the other side of the net. 4-2 our score. Another serve now from Grace James. Has a little top spin in the seam. Tied to the net, coming back free. True, James, one-handed set, and punched down by Avery Leonard. What a fun, fast combo that was. Quick pass from True Fleming, a one-handed set from Grace James, and a one-handed stuff by Avery Leonard. James now with a power serve at the left back. Rattles around like a pinball. Comes over in 2. Fleming has the pass. They set Sanborn left side. Cross court doesn't fall. Another long rally run. Cross court attack. from the Panthers is good. Their left side hitter has been sharp tonight. Need my voice to hold up for 10 more points. And my camera battery. Service to Thunder middle. Dyer gets under it. Set with hands by James. Hard swing by Sanborn. It is off the block and it's blocked out of bounds. A tool kill for Lexi Sanborn as the Thunder rotate again. Wheeler is on, Clayton is off, and Dyer will serve. Dyer serves at the opposing libero. Passes high, left side bump set. Roll shot over, Wheeler pushes it back in one. Second chance coming from the Panthers. Hard cross court, sharp cross rather, is mishit by the attacker. Thunder up 7-3, they're halfway there. Another beautiful serve by Dyer to the right back. Left side set, hard swing. Wheeler has the block touch. Ball too tight to the net and it's going to work. There's a score off the aggressive block by Lucy Wheeler. And the Panthers are going to spend the timeout. 8-3 our score. We'll be right back. Thunder break the huddle first and hit the floor with an 8-3 lead in this decisive fifth set of the Division II National Championship title match. Thunder have come a long way in this Division II round. Their last loss coming in the Division I qualifier on Thursday night. They've been unbeaten since and looking to polish this one off here with 7 more points. Beautiful serve by Dyer. Right side set is easily handled by Dyer. James now sets the right side. Harder swing by Leonard off the block touch, but Aggieland keeps it alive. Left side attack. Hard swing. What a dig by Dyer. She has been missed defense. Down the line. Lexi Sanborn finds pay dirt. Beautiful placement by Sanborn. Not too hard, not too soft. Right on the line. Thunder up by 6. They need 6. Dyer's serve is soft and at the left back. Chris gives her a defensive adjustment on the fly. Tip is over. Leonard able to rescue it. Flipped over by Sanborn in 2. Now here come the Panthers. Another tip. Their only tip and tired of hitting into the block. Left side swing for Sanborn. Cross court dug by the left back. Third time for the left back. She tips again. James is under it. Wheeler's going to take the option ball and hits it wide out of bounds. She tipped 3 times in a row. The girl tipped 3 times in a row. 9-4 our score. Aggieland looking to climb into it. Miss hit the serve. It's out of bounds. Another free gift given to the Thunder, and they will take it. Olivia Cox to return to the game. Lexi Sanborn has the serve. Sanborn with a 3-step approach. Steps into a hard serve. Middle back is under the fast serve. Right side tip. Nothing but two-handed tips now coming from the Panthers as they don't want to make another mistake. This time, Avery Leonard takes advantage of the sloppy play and shoves it back in their face with a left-handed attack inside the right pin. Thunder fans on their feet, excited for what could be here. Sanborn takes her time. The serve is a beauty. It's an ace. Put with power on the right hip of the libero. 3 to go. Sanborn takes her time. Another beautiful serve. This time at the left back. Rattles around. Overpassed on the second touch. Leonard can't put it away. Now in system. Sets too tight to the net. Comes over free. Dyer. James. Set quick with hands to Cox. Goes down the line. Doug. Left side swing. Down ball. Sanborn's under it. James now goes right side. Leonard again with another shot. Hard off the block. And in the middle of the floor. Kill Avery Leonard. Thunder need 2 to capture this Division II National Championship. Their second of the day. Sanborn takes her time. The serve is a beauty. Outstretched platform played outside in, coming over free. It's deep in the corner. Leonard gets it. Set back to the middle. Wheeler tries to tap it over, and they're going to give a point. They call Lucy Wheeler in the net. So the Panthers will score here, 13-5, nothing to panic about. Thunder still need 2 here. High serve is right at Sanborn. Pass is over the net. Touched by the Panthers. Thunder able to rescue it. Hard swing by Cox is into the net. Panthers will score again. 13-6. The beauty of volleyball is there's no clock. You have to finish. Sanborn with a high pass. Bump set by James over her head to the middle. Wheeler gets it over the net. Now the Panthers decide to push in two. Easily played by Sanborn. Right side. There's the hard swing. The hard kill by Avery Leonard. She's not going to take her foot off the gas. She puts it down for it with authority. And Ariana Chesler replaces her, stepping to the line to serve with the national championship on the line. Chesler's serve is high and at the left back. Easily played toward the net. High set to the middle. Hard swing. Out of bounds, and that's it. The Thunder have done it. They've won the Division II National Championship here at the Homeschool National Championship. Back-to-back nights of excitement for your NB Thunder. First a gold ball, and now a banner victory. Look at that presentation. Rob Flood ducks out of there as quickly as he can before he gets ball. This team is fired up. Fired up. That's two today for the Thunder, folks. We did it at 16U. We did it at 18U. 2 Division II national championships coming back to New Braunfels. What a way for these seniors to close their career with a national championship, something they'll never forget. Hey, look off! Look off! What a feeling here from Lawrence, Kansas, where NB Thunder have secured 2 Division II national championships in a single day. Bringing a lot of hardware home to New Braunfels, folks. So glad you could join us for the journey. We'll have all this footage available for you for years to come. Thanks for joining us. This is Coach Kevin signing off, saying good night. We'll see you back in New Braunfels.